What's up, guys? Welcome to Rep Wednesdays. Today we're gonna look at the Air Yeezy 2 Solar Reds. Let's get it, YouTube. Before we jump into today's video, guys, if you haven't done so already, please smash that like button. For future content, hit the subscribe. So today's video is a kind of interesting one. So from the videos I put out of the UAs and the reps that I've had recently, a few of my friends have hit me up about where I've been getting these things from, how do they look, can I see them, how do you get them, where can I get them, can you help me out and get me some? So here it is. I have a buddy who actually reached out to me, loves Yeezys. He found a few and he said, you know what, help me out, get these for me. I'll Venmo you, PayPal you, whatever. I want these shoes. So, as a good friend, I went ahead and took care of it for him, negotiated pricing, text around, found the best price, found the best match for him, and the size he wanted, and I went ahead and took care of it for him. One of the shoes he wanted was the Air Yeezy 2 Solar Red. Now here, right away, is my full disclosure. I have never, ever laid real hands or eyes on this sneaker. So this is my first time seeing the sneaker in person. I have only seen it online. So if you're here on this channel looking for a review on the sneaker, how it compares to retail, this is your chance to click off this video because I have not a clue if this is gonna really look like a retail shoe. Only way I can tell is if I go ahead and compare it to the online videos and pictures and all those things where if you just go ahead and Google Air Yeezy 2 Solar Red rep, legit check, whatever check, you can go ahead and probably see comparisons of this shoe to that. So here it is. One thing about this shoe is that the first thing I noticed, it came in a box that was a little bit damaged, unfortunately. So the box here on the side looks like there's a little bit of damaging here, which unfortunately when you ship these things from Malaysia or China or Singapore or Indonesia, wherever it's coming from, it gets beat up a little bit, and unfortunately you can't always get the best boxes. So now I've never seen this box before. This is the first time. All across the board you got a bunch of different Nike brand logos. Interesting touch. Not really sure if that's what the retail box looks like. Comment below if you guys know for a fact or not. I'll probably look at it later as well. The label itself here says Air Yeezy 2 NRG. You got black/black dash solar red, and this is size 9.5, which again is not my size. It's my buddy's size. I got it for him. Peep the label. So let's go to open the box up. Just your standard tissue paper. You got all the little prints you'd have on all those boxes with the little numbers and letters and everything that means something. I have no idea what that means. Let's take a look. So this is a shoe that was never on my radar, ever. I mean, when it first came out, I heard about it, I knew about the hype, but it just wasn't something that really appealed to me. Didn't love it initially, honestly. For me, it really wasn't a must-have, and honestly, it wasn't obtainable anyway, so I didn't really worry about it. I didn't really give it a second thought. Now, looking at it right away, initially, it's kind of a cool looking sneaker. You know, it's kind of dope looking. First initial impression right away is a little scaling here that they put on the sides. That's really cool. Now if you guys take a look at a little bit of a closer look, you can actually kind of tell there's a lot of detail that they put into this scaling. When you look at both sides, you can tell that they definitely spend a lot of time cutting into each individual piece. Now, I watched MK the Truth's video on this particular shoe, as well as the Red Octobers and then the, I think they call it Pure Platinums. He specifically stated that, and I have to kind of agree with him, these are very, very hard to mass produce in large quantities. These little fine scaling cut that they have here, that has to be individually cut. Not something you can just kind of plow through the belt, put it through the factory, and just stamp these scales. I mean, this one you can tell there's a lot of fine detail, and when you look at the individual pieces, you know, it's not 100% uniform. Every single one of the pieces that are cut, every single scale, if you will, they're not cut exactly the same. So that kind of gives you the impression that chances are they were all cut by hand individually. So that's actually really, really interesting how they were able to do that by hand for every single one of them. Now, if someone watching this knows differently and knows a way for you to do that by machine and have every single one of these cuts have its own individual characteristic, try to comment below, let me know. I'm very, very curious. Now, obviously, the second thing that you see here is the little ridges on the back. Very, very cool. It gives it a nice little dragon theme here. You get the scales as well as this little dragon tail, which is, you know, a very, very cool out there design. Very, very Kanye-esque design. And then here on the tongue, there's a little, looks like it's like a little hawk symbol of some sort right there on the tongue. Looks like it was kind of might be just glued on. It feels like a rubber piece that just glued on to the tongue itself. On the lace eyelets, looks like they just have these little heavy, it's supposed to look like gold, but probably just little plastic pieces that are weighted. Very, very neat. Around the ankle liner here, you have a little hit of like a magenta to go very, very nicely with the black. And then you have the solar green, I guess, kind of thing. It's supposed to be like a glow in the dark here on the midsole going into the outsole. Pretty nice. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna be able to do a on foot for you guys because it's a size 9.5, but it looks pretty nice. It looks legit. You got the air bubble right here in the middle, so there's no reason why that shouldn't feel like a normal Nike Air sneaker. So overall, when you look at both sneakers, pretty much the exact same thing. Got the little Velcro here in the front. Oh, the Velcro actually has a little design here underneath the Velcro, which I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Everything looks pretty correct to me from just someone who doesn't really know the sneaker very, very well. The smell, there's no heavy glue smell. You know, a lot of times people talk about how these shoes have very, very heavy glue smells. They smell like all kinds of weirdness or chemicals. I don't get that at all. I smelled both these shoes. They don't smell like anything. They just smell like a regular clean sneaker because no one's worn this thing. And again, you know, I really want to take this out, but I'm not going to. The leather insole is really, really, really cool feeling. I've never felt it before on a sneaker before. Someone let me know, is all this normal? Is everything I'm talking about right now part of the retail pairs? I honestly don't even know if I'm going to go through the trouble of researching this sneaker. It's really, really cool. It's a obviously a very highly sought after sneaker. Super, super overpriced on the resale market. I don't see it, honestly. It's cool looking, but I don't see a reason why anyone would ever pay $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 for the sneaker. It just doesn't really resonate with me on why you would want to get this thing for that much money. Now, for what my buddy paid for this, now we're talking. You know, this is a pretty dope colorway. The black with the hit of magenta and this little glow in the dark kind of green hue on the outsole looks kind of cool. You know, you could definitely see this going off with some black jeans, blue jeans, you know, any kind of pants really, sweatpants. This is dope. It's fire. One last thing, it comes with this little drawstring bag, which again, I don't know if that's the retail thing or not, but it's pretty cool. The drawstring pieces have a little like leather drawstring stop right there. That's a nice little texture to it. The back of it has that logo that you would see on the tongue itself. And then the other side is just Nike sportswear with Nike swoosh. So pretty cool, comes with that as well. You know, and again, this is a rep. This is not the retail pair. This is just a rep, but it comes with all the normal pieces that you'd probably get on the retail pair. If I'm wrong, someone drop a comment below, let me know. But kind of clean, man. I like this. Again, this is Rep Wednesday, and I'm going to probably continue this next Wednesday as well, because I got another rep sneaker, as well as another rep sneaker, as well as one coming in next week. So there's going to be a few weeks of Rep Wednesday content. If there's another rep that you guys want me to get and just kind of show you guys and let you guys know how it looks, let me know. Drop a comment below. Maybe I'll grab it. Maybe if it's something that is, you know, kind of strikes my fancy, maybe something that I might want to wear, maybe I'll grab it. Let me know. If you haven't done so already, guys, please smash that like button. And again, for future content, hit the subscribe. Until next time, see ya.